There's a moment most people know, but rarely talk about. You sit down somewhere quiet. No phone, no music, no background noise. Just stillness. Within a few seconds, something stirs. A restlessness. A vague urge to reach for something, fill the space. The silence that should feel like rest feels like a problem to solve. If that's familiar, you're not alone. The reason is more interesting and telling than most realize. Silence is simply absence of external sound. But that's not how the mind experiences it. When external noise disappears, internal noise becomes audible. Thoughts you've been outrunning, feelings you haven't processed, questions you've avoided by staying busy. Silence doesn't create these, it just removes the cover, keeping them from your attention. For some, what surfaces is relatively benign. Random thoughts, minor worries, mental residue. Uncomfortable but manageable. For others, what surfaces is heavier. Grief not fully felt. Anxiety suppressed through busyness. Dissatisfaction easier not to face. For these people, silence isn't just uncomfortable, it's threatening. And noise, any noise, becomes a way to avoid what's there. This is one of the least examined functions of constant stimulation in modern life. We talk about distraction and productivity, interrupting work, fragmenting attention. All true, but distraction serves a deeper function, unrelated to productivity. Keeps interior experiences at arm's length. Podcast on every commute. TV on the moment you're home. Phone checked at every conversational pause. These aren't just habits. They're emotional management systems. Ensuring quiet, and what lives in quiet, never fully arrives. What you avoid doesn't resolve. It accumulates. Unfelt feelings don't disappear. They show up as low-grade anxiety, nameless restlessness, vague unease. Silence discomfort also has a physiological dimension. Years of constant stimulation, notifications, noise, music, sets nervous system baseline. It expects stimulation, stays in low-level arousal matching environment. When stimulation disappears, nervous system doesn't relax. It registers change as anomalous. Something's different. Something might be wrong. Quiet itself triggers alerting response. Because absence of familiar feels unfamiliar. This is why silence feels restless, not restful at first. Not incapable of stillness. Nervous system needs recalibration. Learning through experience that quiet is safe. Nothing needs doing. Silence and self-awareness relationship makes some more uncomfortable. Silence creates reflection conditions. Reflection destabilizes fast-moving people. Stop and look clearly at life. Time spent, feelings, alignment with desires. Answers aren't comfortable. Busyness avoids asking those questions unconsciously. Filling quiet maintains pace, keeping harder questions away. Silence breaks that pace. Questions surfacing are most important and most avoided. Particular silence especially difficult, worth naming. Not silence of focus. Working quietly. Manageable because attention engaged. Silence of doing nothing particular. Not productive, consuming, goal-directed. just being present with what is. This silence nearly disappeared from modern life. Disappearance has consequences. Mind needs unoccupied time, not productive, meditative, optimized, just existing. To wander, surface waiting experiences. Default mode network research shows mental idle time essential for emotional processing, creativity, self-understanding. Filled time prevents processing. Nagwandering. Internal backlog builds. Unprocessed experiences, unfelt feelings, unasked questions. Manifesting as generalized unease. Rebuilding silence relationship not dramatic. Start small. Morning minutes before phone. Headphone-less walk. Meal without screens. Initial discomfort informative. Reveals avoided things. Not always dark, just needing space. Practice. Let surface. Not fix, analyze, act. Let exist in quiet without volume knob. Discomfort softens over time. Not silence changing. You trusting it. Recognizing surfacing content worth knowing despite discomfort. Silence isn't empty. Most discover this stopping the fill. Full of waiting things. Unfinished thoughts, unfelt feelings. Quieter self seeking attention. Silence discomfort, not avoidance reason. Sign something needs stillness. Patiently waiting for you to listen.